Tom Helm, thanks for joining me at the end of day one here at Lords against Surrey. 2 weeks of toiling away with the Kookaburra ball. What's it like today to have the Duke's ball back in your hand?
It was certainly, yeah, it's nice to feel. I'd be lying if I said it behaved like we perhaps thought it might at the start of the day. I think bowling through in the warm-up on the outfield, everyone not necessarily got giddy, but yeah, it was nice to see it swinging again. And yeah, I think overall as the day goes, it was sort of a bit of a meh day really. Like we missed a bit of a trick maybe at the start with a new ball. We didn't think we bowled badly, but not bowled at our best. Ball got pretty old and soft quite quickly, and we hung in there pretty well. Got a bit funky at times, tried to make something happen, and we picked up a couple towards waiting for that new ball towards the end. They played pretty well on what was a pretty slow wicket, I think. So.
Yeah, I saw something from you today, Tom, that we haven't seen too often, which was a kind of tactic to bowl short to the Surrey batters. Was that something you kind of discussed with Rocky, who's obviously stepping in as a captain in this one?
Yeah, I don't think it was a huge discussion. It was just, it sort of made sense really. We thought with the way the ball was behaving and there wasn't much there assisting us, we thought with a guy who was set, it might just make him a little bit more uncomfortable and make something happen. And we got one caught by a worldie at square leg, which I'm not claiming much of, but and then we managed to get Jacks out doing that play. So it did work. It might not have been the most exciting looking plan, but it was a good little period for us. So.
3 wickets for yourself today, Tom, 2 for Higo, but I guess a lot of the good work today came from young seamer Ethan Bamber and an old seamer Tim Murtagh. Both bowled fairly miserly throughout the day, and I guess that gave you the freedom to perhaps attack a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean those guys are stalwarts of setting out like that and doing a great job, and I feel for those guys today. I didn't perhaps bowl at my best, but I'm the one here doing the interview with the wickets, and I think everyone who watched the game today knows that those boys did a brilliant job for the guys. They'll be going home tonight pretty tired, putting their head on the pillow, knowing they've done a great job. So.
Mentioned earlier, obviously Rocky skippering in this one, Toby stepping out the game. What was it like playing under Rocky? He's obviously hugely respected in this dressing room. As a new captain, how did you find him?
Yeah, he was great. His communicating was really good. It's something I don't know how much of it he's actually done, but he seemed like he'd done a lot of it out there. I think he's been waiting for this day for a little while. He sometimes stands on the field and has his 2 pence here and there, which is really helpful for the other guys. So no, I mean, missing Tobes and then Esky not being on the field as well, I think to have a guy like that ready to come in and help out and be captain is a good place to be. So.
Yeah, for sure. Finishing day one with Surrey just northbound of 300 for 5 down. I guess we'd probably have hoped there'd have been 6 or 7 down, but I guess that doesn't change the plan tomorrow morning, which is to target early wickets to try and wrap up the tail. Yeah,
no, obviously we would have preferred to have them 7 or 8 down and even knocked them over today, but like I said, I don't think the wicket perhaps behaved as we thought it was going to today. We don't think we did heaps wrong. They played really well, but yeah, certainly come back tomorrow with a bit between our teeth and get stuck in nice and early. So.
Last word on Jamie Smith, who obviously shone for Surrey with the bat today. He looked a real class act. What was he like to bowl at?
Yeah, he did play well. I was saying earlier, he's quite a slight guy. He's quite imposing. Looks to put you under the pump if you miss. We're trying to wicket like that. Makes your margin for error just that bit smaller. Yeah. But yeah, he played really well. I mean, we put him down. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things that could have been a bit of a different day, I suppose, if we'd held on to that. But yeah, listen, he played really well, and looking forward to trying to get him out tomorrow. So.
Absolutely right. Helmy, thanks for joining us. Very well done today and good luck tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Fletch.